Good morning. Charles Osgood is off today. I'm Harry Smith, and this is Sunday Morning. It's hot outside, a perfect day for a dip in the pool. And with Serena Altschul this morning, we go in search of the perfect pool to make a splash.
Sensual, serene, sexy. Is there anything more indulgent than diving into a big blue swimming pool on a summer's day? We'll take the plunge later on Sunday Morning.
It's Sunday Morning on CBS, and here again is Harry Smith.
Esther Williams got top billing for the 1944 movie Bathing Beauty. Its over-the-top swimming pool scene stole the show. And as Serena Altschul now shows us, with the help of some very creative designers, the swimming pool is still getting star treatment.
Water, water everywhere. So let's dive in. There are more than 8 million pools in this country, a testament to the good life. They are places to play, to unwind, to soak up the sun. And in the right hands, they can also be works of art. Works celebrated in the book Pools by photographer Kelly Klein.
So this is where the original pool was.
It started back in the 1980s when Kelly and her then husband, designer Calvin Klein, acquired an oceanfront home on Long Island. It had million-dollar views, but the pool was a dime a dozen.
We filled it with sand and just made it part of the dune, and it just disappeared.
The next step seemed simple.
I decided to go to the bookstore to get a book on swimming pools, an architectural book on different shapes and colors and sizes, and there were none.
And so she took matters into her own hands.
I thought, you know what, I'm going to do the book. I'm going to do this book because I love photography, I love architecture, and I need to research this project in order to build something different.
The result was an instant collector's item, page after page of photos that celebrate not just the look, but the feeling of plunging into some spectacular spaces. Out of print for 15 years, with used copies commanding upwards of $1,500 each, Klein has recently reissued Pools, hoping to help others in need of aquatic inspiration.
I think the pictures that I have were spectacular at the time. I think now if I was to do the sequel, there would be far more spectacular swimming pools to put in the new book.
And that's what brought us to southern Florida to meet this man.
The minute I walked up here, your heart rate just lowers. Don't you feel more relaxed?
I do. I'd feel more relaxed if we were floating in there.
Me too.
That wouldn't be a bad thing.
Designer Brian Van Bauer is an expert on how to transform a hole in the ground into nothing less than liquid sculpture.
And each time I think, well, you know, that we're really doing some cool stuff now.
Right.
And then a year goes by and I look back and I go, whoa.
Van Bauer's repertoire ranges from pools that look like they're flowing into infinity to pools with sensual shapes, complete with dazzling tile work. He's even got a solution to the problem of pool water burning your eyes.
This pool is treated with chlorine generation salt conversion called autopilot. And
So there's no chlorine chemical in here, it's just salt conversion.
It makes its own chlorine from the salt. We did a calculation, it comes out to 287,000 margaritas worth of salt. And we put that all in the pool at one time, and that makes the pool about half the strength of a human teardrop. We want to make something special where they go, you know, this is my little piece of paradise.
Of course, paradise doesn't come cheap. While the average cost of an in-ground pool is around $40,000, for a Van Bauer creation, expect to shell out just a little more.
Have you designed a $500,000 pool?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you designed a $1 million pool?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
If that's too rich for your blood, consider splurging for a night here at the Delano Hotel in South Beach, Miami, where you'll find this pool, or as they like to call it, the water salon.
And that kind of really sums up the whole essence of the pool, the whole social aspect to it.
It's a salon.
It's a salon,
hangout.
it's a hangout.
We hung out with the Delano's Mark Tamis for a glimpse at a pool so chic that guests can't resist the urge to strike a pose.
The entire pool's 5 feet deep.
Built for socializing,
Perfectly built.
not really for exercise.
Yeah, not really. Not too much exercise here in this heat.
Of course, the Delano's not everyone's idea of perfection. For some, paradise can only be found by going back to nature. After designing wetland environments for zoo animals, Kansas designer Mick Hillary figured there might be some two-legged creatures who would enjoy an equally wild environment.
We're harnessing nature's own water cleaning methods. The water moves through all the weeds and grasses, and on those, there's billions of friendly bacteria that eat the impurities out of the water as it comes by. We have clean, clear water with no chemicals. It's been working for 1 million years in nature, so why not do it here?
Although the natural pool is increasingly popular in France and Germany, it's still a novel concept here, and Hillary admits,
Natural swimming pools aren't for everybody, but anybody who grew up, like I did, swimming in fresh, natural water, it's crystal clear, it doesn't smell, this is ideal.
but whatever your idea of the perfect pool might be, there's only one way to enjoy it, and that's by taking the plunge.
I'm Harry Smith. I'll see you tomorrow on The Early Show. Join Charles Osgood here next Sunday morning.